about the video that I put up the other day. I got a lot of responses from that, and a lot of you responded to me personally, email or through the business line. So I figured I'd talk about it. One, there's a lot going on. I know y'all heard about and I might have got the date wrong. It's 2025 or 2027. The law has been passed. There will be no gas powered anything in New York. And Cali too. Certain things with Cali. New York and Cali always are the same thing. So I mean, if you have a car now and your car runs by gas, you're gonna have to figure out what to do in the next what's this 24 now? Next year to 24. I'm not sure if it was 25 or 27. So a year to 3 years, there can be no. I told y'all to get out of New York though. I told y'all to get the fuck out of New York. Already, they done got that tax on New York. They taxing you to drive. You go into the different places. So if you doing Uber and delivery stuff like that, you paying how much a day to keep going downtown? Like, I told y'all to get out of New York for so many reasons. Get out of New York. It's the belly of the beast. It's going to get crazier there first and anywhere else, there in Cali. And it's showing itself. I'm not sure about this yet. One of you sent me this yesterday. But I haven't really looked into it. It's a bill that was passed. It's called grade 2. It's a word before that though. That's why I couldn't find it. It's not the grade 2. It's something grade 2. Put it in TikTok, it'll come up. Can you put it in TikTok? Oh, you can't get on? That's fine. The grade 2, something like that. Bill. And in this bill, y'all, and thanks to the SisStar who put me onto this yesterday, the bill has been passed that trafficking, basically, it's legal, especially for black women and children or something like that. I'm trying to get all the ballistics on it. To buy and sell. And it was past that. I'm just take a little bit that I'm giving right now. That way y'all can go start looking into this. Something about what I caught was the police would be the judge at this point in those situations. I'm not sure what state this in either. The police would be the judge. Like when they get to those situations, if the person is reporting themselves to be not belonging there, and the police feel like they should still be there, then the police decides that on the spot. Or somebody in a domestic situation and they trying to get out of it, the police would decide if the person holding them can hold them or not. It's a bunch of bullshit. I want to ask y'all, do y'all realize that we are living in hell now? Full-blown hell, and it's only going to get hotter. Do y'all realize we're living in hell? We might not even be under a real sun right now. This what's shining on us just may be a simulator. Oh, Adrian, on the route back here, I mean, we just talked to you about the sunflowers. There's some on the route, and they doing the same thing. y'all know, look into this. You know, sunflowers are called sunflowers. All flowers follow the sun, but sunflowers follow it. Like, if you notice, like your plants in your house, they go with the sun. They all face the window. The leaves face the window, and you know they pull in the chlorophyll and stuff and process that glucose at night, and that's they actually grow at night. But sunflowers follow the sun. Like, if you put a time lapse on them, you'll see the difference in them following the sun and other plants. All of the sunflowers in the fucking world is not facing the sun anymore. They all face another direction, which means, I don't know if that meant they didn't head out sun. Listen, because they're putting so much stuff in the skies, so many chemicals. I know y'all heard the chemical called chafe. Is it chaff? Hold on, y'all. I gotta run in here real quick. Just give me a minute. Thanks for waiting, y'all. I'm on a mission right now. It's hot. So, it's some kind of law. It's called, again, grade 2. Something grade 2. Did you find it?
Pardon? Yeah.
Did you find it on TikTok? The grade 2 bill. Grade 2. Just put grade 2. Because it's a word in front of it. The something grade 2 bill. Okay, and I'll let y'all know what that is in a minute. What is it? What's the word before it?
Grade by grade 2 bill in Congress. It's the grade 2 bill.
But it's not called that. That's a short. Everybody call it for short. Grade 2, but it's something grade 2.
Oh,
Don't sing to me. Just let me know when you have it. It can't take my attention. I'm on live right now. Just let me know when you have it. So yeah, y'all, it's a lot of shit going on. Like, they're doing it in small pieces. I told y'all, the Guardians told me to keep an eye on this war that's happening. I'm not into stuff like that. On my own, I wouldn't. I could care less. But they told me to keep an eye on it. And I think this one is going to take us into WW3. But what? It's a lot of going on. I told y'all, this is the quiet before the storm. I know y'all call it the calm. I say quiet. Say it the way I want to say it. This is the quiet before the storm. Let me just say this. Y'all continue to stock up. I'm telling y'all that for a minute. Keep adding to your storehouse. Make sure you get things, necessities. Just the necessities you and your family would need if you can't get out your house. If you had to stay put. If an earthquake, if martial law, if anything. So, you have nice legs. So, alright, wait a minute. Wait. Listen. So, it's important, y'all. Just stay prepared. Don't let this quasi. They smart in the way they do things. When people not paying attention and forgetting. Remember, we just had the eclipse, and a part of that eclipse, they sent 3 rockets to the sun. Remember that? Talking about they tested it. A week later, we started having these solar flares that's shutting everybody, millions of people electric off around the country, and all this shit that keep happening, right? Could that be from the rockets that they just shot at the sun? Did something happen to the sun in that eclipse? Was that the sun? It wasn't the moon. What the fuck is going on around us? Don't get complacent because you're not seeing something huge right now. Don't become complacent. Don't fall back into trust. Because the heat that we're having right now, I'm telling you, it came from what happened during the eclipse. Right now, they're naming more and more people saying people getting sick. I told y'all during the eclipse, just wait till a month or 2 after the eclipse. Watch. They released 7 planes. They bioplanes that released something over them crowds that was on the path of totality. We're living, I don't know if y'all see it, but there's definitely 2 worlds going on right now. One of them is hell. One of them is heaven. And it depends on your vibration, which one you're living in. And that's the actual goddamn fact. So when I walked in that market the other day, when I tell y'all, is all about following the instructions. The Guardian says, Ceka, don't eat no meat, don't drink no beer, and what's the other one? Nicotine. We have things to show you. We have things to tell you. I never really got it. They couldn't tell me while I was doing those things. And now that I'm completely clean of all of them, I see why. One, all of that shit's contaminated today. You think with all the biological stuff that's happening, nicotine's not contaminated, when they know most of the world smoke? You probably have 75% of the goddamn world smoke. I would love to know that percentage. If somebody can go get that and put it here, I'd appreciate it. 75% of the world, let's call it, I don't give a shit if it's 50. If 55% of the world smoke, and they're trying to, and they're contaminating everything else, why wouldn't tobacco be contaminated? If half the hood, you know they want black people for the reasons that they want them, for our genetics, half the hood drink, why wouldn't alcohol be contaminated? Y'all saw the movie Who Cloned Tyrone? They told you in that movie. They showed you what was contaminated. The grape juice, because half of them in church. So that juice, that's what that represented. Everybody going in there drinking the blood of Christ. I don't know what the fuck that cannibalistic shit's about. But everybody going in there drinking the blood of Christ. So the churches all buy that same juice, that wine or whatever it is y'all drinking there. They showed you in the movie that it's contaminated. They showed you in the movie that the music is contaminated. The music have hurts in it that's hurting the people and programming the people. Hence, Source has counteracted that with beings like me and told me to bring the water programs to y'all to counteract what they're doing. The food was contaminated. They showed it in that movie. Remember the Popeyes chicken? But the place wasn't called Popeyes, and people eating that chicken going crazy, laughing and tripping because they put it in the food. But remember, everybody buying the Popeyes, and they started fighting and wilding out. They show you in the movie where the contaminants are. So all the things they told me not to do today is contaminated. I don't do fast food, but that's a lie. Every now and then we go get some Carl's Jr. fries, and that's because the Carl's Jr.'s we go to cook their fries outside of the. They don't cook it with the meat. They got their own fry grill. So, but my point is, half the stuff in there not real, contaminated, poisonous, might just be human meat, and they pushing that like it's the fuck normal right now. They're selling human meat in grocery stores now. It got it on the packs, human meat. We living in fucking hell. They're trying to kill everything. They're trying to take away nature. Hence, this is why they told me to put out Waduka. They said that we must heal Waduka and reprogram it to respond to us again. Have you done the ritual yet? Go to ZenWombs.com and get Waduka. Do the free version. Go over there. If you want it in English, buy that one. If you want it in Steinoon, buy that one. If you want it in for free, then go to the English or the Steinoon one and copy the words. Go to nature and do the reprogramming. Everything that I have brought you from the Guardians has been an actual fact. I have not brought you one thing pseudo. I tell you, the Guardians gave me water programs, and look how they changing people's lives, removing all kind of ailments and stuff, bringing people to the essence of their own being. This shit is not a joke. We have to counteract what they are doing. Look at the drone. I'm not sure if that was a drone. That might have been a jet. That's not a drone. That's not the drone. Watica. When I tell y'all nature is responding to me, but it's responding through the birds. Just check out the next video that I put out, a 10-minute video I'm about to put out explaining that. I'll give you one other thing right now. A bird came while we were sitting outside the other day and landed on my bun and pulled it, flapping its wings like almost like it wanted to pick my ass up. Anyway, right there in front of Adrian, we sitting outside on a. Anyway, but I'll talk about that in the next thing. When y'all hear that people, the testimonies of the people that's being reprogrammed, and what's happening, you can look at people, you can tell by their vibration if they lying or if I told them to say these things. You know that they're not lying. So, and me to tell you that it's something that I didn't create, I was given this knowledge to put these things together, to give to humanity. Y'all are truly underestimating the power of the guardians. You're underestimating the power of myself. I'm not one of you. I was sent here and I remember it. Some of you have been too, but you have lost your memory and why you here and you're not on your mission. And you need to wake the fuck up, but you got to get the shit out your body so you can see. So you can see these goddamn shapeshifters. Y'all want to call them devils because you want to deal with demons and angels. No, angels are just agreeable extraterrestrials. Demons are disagreeable extraterrestrials. Extraterra astral. Extra to this terrain from the astral plane. They have an address, people. Demons have an address. They came from somewhere else. They're not in some mystical ass world. Half of that shit you see here are the nature spirits that you are afraid of, and you have lost your connection with nature. So when you saw that shit in the corner of your house with them horns, you thought it was a demon. Those wasn't horns, they were branches. The nature spirits are trying to talk to us. Demons are actual beings. When they talked about Lucifer fell, they were beings that came from somewhere. In the ancient tablets, they are called the Anunnaki. And 6 of them fell. Y'all got this mystical shit in your mind. Where do you think they fell from into? Some mystical abyss? No, it's a real place. And they are here. And a lot of these beings do not mean us no good. When I walked into that damn Walmart the other day, that man face split into 2 faces. But I thought it was me. I thought it was my eyes. So I was rubbing my eyes. You know, like, because I'm walking toward him and I'm like, what is this I'm looking at? What the hell am I looking at? And I wipe my eyes, and when I say 2 faces, I mean like 2, like if I do this in half, my whole face was on this side, and the whole face was on this side. And what made me realize that he was a shapeshifter is that he had one baseball cap. He had one cap with the 2 faces. This one had glasses and that one had glasses on. I'm like, oh shit. I started looking around him to try to figure out what's wrong with my eyes. So I started focusing in on different things around him. And then I'm like, well, I can see this lady face. I can see this man face on the other side of him walk across the lot. And I can see the person behind him. That's when I decided to look further into him and realize his baseball cap was only one cap. But it was 2 faces under that one cap. And then it was because I watched it fuse apart. I watched it fuse. And then it fused together back into one face. I'm like, what the fuck did I just see? And he was looking at me. Like he knew I saw him. He knew I could see through his shit. And he looked at me with such an evil look. I gave him the same kind of look, but I'm telling y'all, I was terrified. Hold on, y'all. Somebody keep calling me. I was terrified. So as soon as I got in the store, I called. And I was like, yo, I just saw this man face split. When I said that, the man across the produce aisle immediately looked at me. He looked at me and then he looked over. I looked where he looked at. It was a Chinese lady over. And then my hackles went up. All the chill bumps on my face came up. My hackles was up. So now I'm on alert. I'm like, wait a minute. I stepped back and looked. It was about, listen, y'all. It was about 5, 6 of these people that was speckled throughout the store. And they all was carrying the same energy of the man whose face just split. The difference in theirs is crazy. The man outside, he had on glasses, regular clear glasses. Where's my glasses? The people inside, each one of them that carried that energy had tinted glasses. And I don't mean shades, like black shades on. They had tinted glasses. You know, like the glasses that tint when you go outside in the sun and it get a tint on them. All of them had those glasses on, and they were tinted in the store. But the main character, because that's the one I saw, split. His glasses was on outside. I mean, clear. So I just stood and I let them know. So I just stood on my circle. You know what I mean? Like get the fear off my shit. And I stood erect. I'm like, fuck it. I was like, I see them. You know what I mean? I ain't going down with my forehead on the ground. Fuck all that. I was like, I see you. And they was just like looking at me. One guy, like the way he walked by, was just like, you know, like you walk by something you can't, like somebody you can't stand or something. The way he just like looked back. And I was staring him dead in his fucking eyes to let him know that I see you. I'm sorry if I keep cutting. I got family stuff going on right now and my phone is jumping off. They keep calling me. Y'all. But that whole demon face thing, told y'all they're not demons. It's not a syndrome. The veil is being lifted. The cleaner you are, the more you will see. The cleaner you are, y'all render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Give them back their bullshit. I don't care what you have to sacrifice. I don't care what your taste buds want. Give them back their meat. Half of it not meat anymore. Somebody said on my post, well, I butcher my own. I don't give a shit what you do. The vibration of all of that shit is wrong. We don't need animals to survive. We do not need to kill to survive. I'm not saying this because I don't like meat. I'm saying this because I gave it up. I'm saying this because I'm in sacrifice. And kudos to you guys who's been doing it for years and years. I gave up meat a long time ago, but I was still dibble and dab here and there. That couldn't happen today. You gotta give them Title grade 2.
Title grade 2.
Y'all, you got to clean out your system. In these times, there's no more time to play. It's no more, all the information that the elders brought us, Dr. Yorks, Dr. Sabies, all of them, who called themselves Dr. something. It was divinely given information to give to us. That was not for a fad. That was for us to apply to our lives and transform ourselves into gods. This is the time of the gods. You either going to become a god. Why do you think they're putting so much out at one time? To prevent your transformation. They know in this time. You see all the little videos and stuff that's out of these people that's coming into abilities. This is what they're blocking. This is why so much is in the sky. This is why airplanes are flying by. Have you heard of the glitter conspiracy? This is the wildest one I've heard yet. Some man wanted to know why it was a national shortage on glitter. Anybody heard about this? Put a 1 in the chat. Some man wanted to know why it was a national shortage on glitter. And so it's only one place that make glitter, and that's Glitterex, or something like that. I think it's in Jersey or somewhere over there. And the lady, it was like such a secret. The lady would not tell him how glitter was made. Come to find out, partly glitter is made of plastic, fiberglass, da-da-da-da. Then it comes to turn out, it was the shortage was because they had a couple different stories mixed. One, they were saying because what they was doing was using that machine to not make glitter anymore. That's why it was a shortage. They was using that machine to process fiberglass to the size of like they process glitter. So the militaries, that's what they use. I think it's called shafting or something like that, where they shoot the shit out in the sky. It deflects radars. But upon further research, I found out that glitter is made of fiberglass, plastic, or it could be something else. So it's not that it wasn't made of that. They didn't want people to know that that is what glitter is, 1, and 2, that the military was buying it all up. It's cute and all that they use that to deflect other beings, like from seeing our radars and stuff. But the problem is, because they use it a lot, they out there practice. Look it up. Just look it up. They're using it to they practice it and shooting this shit all over the place. Do it stay in the sky, or do it fall? And if it falls, who's breathing in fiberglass? And the rest, y'all listen. They know what they doing. They know that ain't stupid people like, oh, we gotta get out here and we gotta practice this. Oh shit, we didn't realize. I think she was mad because I'm in a parking space. When she looked at us. And I don't know why. I'm the driver, but she really stared at you, like you did it. She mad as shit. But listen. So we're breathing in this stuff, y'all. You have to clean out. Listen, you got to take your heavy metals daily now. It ain't no more monthly cleanses or every 3 months or every 6 months. No. This is weekly and daily now. You have to be consistent. You got to be up on the food you eat. You got to read everything you eat. You got to make sure everything got BPA free on it. You got to... Fiji is one of the best waters out. Fiji. That's my favorite water. If I had to buy water, it would be Core or Fiji. Fiji is contaminated with 3 different bacteria. Speaking of water, I was thirsty. 3 different bacteria. It's a recall on Fiji. But do y'all remember when I was in Baltimore? And they took the video off of TikTok, by the way. I put that video up on TikTok. And I think I put it on this channel, I'll see. But the one I put on TikTok, they took it down and said I violated community guidelines. Because I told y'all, the Guardian said they're about to contaminate the waters. Do y'all remember that? You remember that? In that hotel? And I did that video and said the Guardian said to tell y'all that they are about to contaminate the waters. So get all your waters now. Y'all remember that? The Guardian said they was about to contaminate the waters. They was coming for the waters. So for them to say that Fiji is contaminated, it makes a lot of sense. I believe that it's contaminated. Because the Guardians already told us, and this was in August. I was in Baltimore in August. It's almost a year ago. Y'all remember that? And I said to start, that they hadn't. And I told y'all it was coming in the bottled water. I think the video's on his channel back. I'm going to find it if it's on his channel. I went to go get it on TikTok to be posted, but they took it down. They violated it. If you go to my TikTok, go back to August, you'll see one video on it and say violated for community guideline. And all I said was I had a dream that the Guardian said that the water is contaminated. They're about to contaminate the waters. So to stock up on water now, even if that it wasn't done yet. So if you're going to get bottled water, get the best bottled water now. But after a month or so to stop. Don't collect no more of that water because it's going to be contaminated. It seems like all of these things that's happening, the Guardians has given us through me to warn us, and it's all documented. I just want to know, are y'all paying attention yet? Because I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up last August that they're about to contaminate the bottled water. And this month, the bottled water is on recall. See, somebody said there was a boiled water alert 2 days. I told you they're about to contaminate the waters. Everything's contaminated now. But you have to, you're going to have to go within. Connect with your source. Connect with Waduka. Get the Waduka programming. If you don't want to buy it, fine. Get the words. I put them there for y'all. For those who don't want to buy it, that's fine. You don't want me to put it into sound and tune and frequencies and all that. Fine. Just get the words. And we be on one accord and go to these waters and reprogram nature. As we're being told to heal nature. And to reprogram it, to follow y'all. Listen, since I've done it, it's phenomenal. But I'm gonna do it on another video. What's happening with that? Put Waduka on another video. Everything is up to you now. Every element in your body, all the filth in your body, every toxins in all of us, it's up to us now. What we're going to do about it. It's up to you what you're going to do about it. That PDF, it's not out. I still ain't put it out yet. It's completed though. I told you I'm going to put it on the site for a complete 58-day cleanse. If y'all want to get it off the site, I'm going to put it on the site. Including my super mix, the Thunder. That got mucoid plaque out of me. It'll all be on there. But it's up to us now. We have to take charge of ourselves and our lives and our family, our community, and our planet. We cannot leave our lives in the hands of anybody else anymore. We can't leave our lives in the hands of people that's practicing medicine on us. We got to become healers and go to healers now. We have to become the healer of self. Know thyself. Heal thyself. We have to do what we know to be correct. And opposed to standing on a square, I stand on my circle, but I feel you. Ain't no straight lines in nature. We have to give them back what's theirs. And we have to change our minds to righteous minds and make righteous choices. Okay, we've had our fun on this planet. We've had our time with indulging with the sins on this planet. And it was good. And it was fun. I had a good time drinking all the time. Until it hurt my body. I had a good time eating what the fuck I wanted until I got fat or got sick from this or gave me arthritis and this. I had a good time. But now it's time to say, Satan, I'm taking back my health. Satan, I'm taking back my life. And whatever Satan is to you, I don't believe in the pitchfork and the horned man. Let that Satan be whatever you want it to be in your life. But that disagreeable thing that's in your life, transforming your life to anything other than a God body. It's time to become righteous, spiritual people for real. It's time to put down their liquors and their beers, go get some goddamn kosher wine somewhere. Some grapes done fermented. Go get that. It's time for us to go back to the ways of the old. It's time for us to change our clothes. It's time for us to put on more natural fabrics. I know we like flair. Dress up. Just make sure it's cotton or linen or wool. Natural fibers. That's vibrating at 500 hertz. But polyester vibrating at 7 or whatever it is. You want everything that you do to lift you up. You want the chemicals that you put on your body to be righteous. You want the chemicals, not the chemicals, but you don't want to put the chemicals on your body. The stuff that you want to put on your body, you want it to be from natural sources. Use pine tar soap or sandalwood soaps or whatever. Get your Dr. Bronner's or the other person like Dr. Bronner's. Forget the name of them. What's the other name of the Dr. Bronner's? The one I use. You use Dr. Bronner's, and I use the other one. Not even the name of the shit. Myers. The Myers brand. Get your natural toothpaste. Are y'all still using fluoride? Talking shit. Still using Colgate. Anything with fluoride in it. Are you still drinking your municipal water without no filters or nothing? And I done told y'all that they are processing people's bodies now and putting it in y'all municipal water. Coming out your sink. You're washing in your neighbors' bodies. I had a hard time when I went cross country. It's time you take back your life. It's time y'all become responsible for your children. If you are the one that has contaminated them, you got to reverse that and fix what you have done. To them, yourself, your family, your elders, spread the news. Tell anybody you can. Take it to the church. Ask the church, why are you still giving out canned pork? All the money we give you, fuck that surplus food that the government done gave you to give us. Put some of that money back in the food and feed the community some vegan stuff. Good, healthy, organic food. Why your churches? Why y'all in churches but the church is not giving y'all no kind of nutrition plan? Shouldn't God be the first place of medicine? In Genesis, it said, let fruit be thy meat. Shouldn't your church be your place of medicine? Isn't that the place of healing? So shouldn't you be learning about your food, your intake, nutrition at church? But churches give out the most poison. They get government food and hand it out to the people. That's not okay. That's not okay. We got to take responsibility for our souls at this point. We're in a fight for the soul, y'all. Clearly. In 2004, we are fighting for our souls. I just noticed the line. Look, you see that line? That's from my bike helmet. I got a tan. Look at that. You see it? I got a freaking tan. See that line? We have no more time to play. And we got to fight. Fight yourself first. Fight your vices. Get rid of them cigarettes. You can't breathe. Stop smoking weed all the time like that. You can't breathe. So y'all done gone mulling crazy. Good. Just taking that herb mulling. Remember, too much of anything will hurt you. Just like you'll take too much mulling trying to get rid of what the weed doing to you from you smoking like that. Because smoke don't belong in the lungs. This is what you actually use for air to breathe, and we cloud it with smoke. That's how fucked up we are. That's how contaminated programmed we are. And I'm saying I smoked cigarettes for 30 years, 33 years, couldn't breathe. Lips was black. I was so happy when my lips started turning pink again. It's up to us is what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's up to us, and we got to stop bullshitting, y'all. We got to stop. Get your head in the spiritual game. You got to be a part of this fight, because we are losing. And for one reason, and that's the lack of unity. For, I guess, many reasons. It's lack of unity. It's lack of determination. It's lack of will. We're not applying the knowledge that we have. We're not applying it to the self. We're waiting for a handout. We're waiting for a preacher. We're waiting for the one. We're waiting for a lot of us. It is lack of knowledge. For a lot of I'm talking about the ones of us who know, though. I'm talking about the ones of us who know, because it would be less lack of knowledge if the ones of us who know was doing what I'm doing. If it was more me's, if it was more people in the fight, it was more people. I don't care what you listen. We done made ourselves victims. Let me tell you what happened. Because we woke up, right? We felt like the underdog. Even called it that. That we were the underdogs in the families, in the friends, all of these people against us. So we felt like this big because we were woke. That's a fucked up thought. That's the opposite of what it should have been. You should have been the anointed one. You should have saw yourself as the anointed one, or the Messiah of your family, of your circle, the black sheep, right? No, we're not the black sheep. Know who you are. Stand on your circle. Stand in your right. You know what you have saved lives. You know what they know don't. So how are you the black sheep when you have woken up to reality, to what's real? No, we, the individual, we, the one of the many, need to stand up in front of the many and tell them what the fuck they need to be doing. And if you got to do what you're doing by yourself. We naturally herders, and we selling our body to it. We naturally herd, so when we are outcasted, we feel like we're the ones that's less powerful. You see? No, what I've learned to do is take motherfuckers with me. I've learned to, okay, fine. I don't have that many people in my life. I can't even stand that many people in my life. I promise y'all that. I don't like a bunch of shit. I don't like a bunch of fake shit. I don't like a bunch of talking about nothing. Just holler at me later. Y'all go here. I'll go. I'm the person at the cookout over there by myself because I don't feel like all that. I can't. I get irritated. So what I started doing was teaching them one womb at a time. And I formed a tribe. And you're in it. I had so many things against me. Oh, she can't do this because she gay. She can't. I'm here though. I'm right here. It's been at least 10 years and I'm still right here. See how that worked? Because I was determined. I knew what I knew was right, was correct. And that y'all had to catch up, for those of you who had to. Not me. So my first decision I made was, fuck them. Okay, Zen tribe, exactly. I was like, fuck them. Zen Wombs tribe. I was like, fuck them. You know what? I'll stand alone, and I did. In the beginning of this, I was out here talking same shit. Most of the thread was saying, you going to hell because you gay. You can't do that. And I talked through it all. And one person was been in there. I feel her though. Number one, that's the one I was looking for. And that's how you got to do it. Not make them feel like you small. Make them see that you a giant. Because as long as you put yourself in that position, you won't grow. Because you're trying to hang out with them and stay with them, you won't grow. You got to step back and stand in your own right and on your mission. And everything and everybody that's supposed to come to you will come to you. You remember that go-go? I was fighting a lot on here, but I'm still right here. I didn't let nobody deter me. I came up with this motherfucker with 3 wives. Since we want to talk about it, I made them accept me. Those who didn't are long gone. And they still watch me. Talking about she's still here. Because what I did in my bedroom had nothing, never had anything to do with the knowledge that I hold and what I come to this planet to do. And that's what you're going to have to do. So what they Christians and what they believe, you know what you know. Stand in it. And you teach people. You teach them one at a time. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to teach them one at a time. Careful, if you hear, I don't think you got Tina's number. You got to call them and tell them that I'm on live. But the family jumping off right now. Just all I'm saying, y'all stand in your square and you move forward. Don't let nobody deter you from the mission that you know you're on. You didn't wake up for no reason. But then a lot of us woke up and then still got stuck. You woke up out of that in a sarcophagus. You sat up, but you still in a sarcophagus. But I'm gonna tell you what's happening now. We got a quick stand foundation because the sarcophagus now is sinking. You got to stand up and get all the way out. You got to separate yourself from Caesar. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Give him back his food, his money, his clothes, his everything, because none of it served us. None of it served us. None of it served us. Now we got to find the righteous path. We got to find it like we never found it before. We got to find it like when we was in church and we didn't find it. That's why we left the church. But then we became spiritual and forgot to pray every day. We forgot to meditate every day. We forgot to connect with God and what we are about. If you're about fucking, I don't give a shit if you're about the stones, then play with them every day. If that's your shit, semi-precious stones, are you working that every day? At least in church, we went every Sunday until we stopped. And when we didn't go to church, we felt guilty. We became spiritual and have no more guilt. Have no more spiritual responsibility. We think spirituality is just the learning of the thing, not the doing of the thing. No, we still got to pray every day. We got to eat right because now we know how to. And we got to go back and tell the preacher, you ain't feeding them people right. You can't give them that food. You got to give them food for the soul. Food for the conscious being. It's time for us to take responsibility for who and what we are and what we've come to this planet to do. What are you eating today? What are you eating for your spirit today? I don't care what you already ate. What are you going to do from here forward? Look forward. Do your body hurt? What are you doing about it? What are you doing about your ailments? Just living in it? Waiting for a white coat to tell you what to do? Well, you know you can change what you eat. It's going to change most of what's going on. No, it's not going to happen overnight. No, it's not going to happen in a week. No, it's not going to happen in a month for some situations. But a good 30-day juice fast will take out a lot of the ailments that you may have. It did for me. Let me say that. It did for me. Some things may be long-term, then you got to stick in there for the long term. Because for the long term, you put yourself in a situation by putting that shit in your mouth that you put in your mouth, all the sugars and Twinkies and whatever else you done ate, and the meats and the fat back and the creepy crawlers on the land, the creepy crawlers in the sea, the bugs, the shrimp, lobster, all that shit that eat shit. And you done ate all of that stuff for years. It's not going to come off of you right away. That's not what it's about. So you got to make a lifestyle change. Don't worry about the weight. That's going to come off. You make a lifestyle change. You do simple things. That's why I'm putting this PDF out. You do simple things and cleanse yourself out every day. You give up some shit every day. Every day. You go for the cleanest that you can eat. I wouldn't tell anybody to eat meat. If you're going to get the cleanest, and if the cleanest costs more than the non-clean meat, then that means you can't eat it as much. If it costs 2 times as more, that means you only can eat it once, one day instead of the 2 days that you was eating it. You understanding what I'm saying? You got to make changes. Now, all of these things that we have learned, we have to apply to our lives so that we can resurrect out of the dead state that we are in, because we are all dead. We died somewhere. But we have to wake up now, because the knowledge is in us. It's in the back of our minds. We know. We've learned enough. It's over. It got to be over. It got to be over just learning and not apply it. It's knowledge, wisdom, and overstanding. First you get the knowledge, then overstand what you got. A lot of people don't overstand what they got. What is wisdom but the application of knowledge? You don't become wise until you apply the knowledge that you have. So it's time to become wise women and wise sons. It's time for our wisdom. It's time for us to be barefoot on the ground. And it's time for us to use our power and our abilities to fight the devil that's been on our back for so long. It's time for us to say no to our own vices. It's time for us to say no to the devils in us first. Okay, they did what they did to us. Now the continuation is you, because now you know what's in it. Now you know what's in what you're drinking. Now you know what's in. Yes, it's fucked up that they did it, but you're not exempt. You're part of the crime now, because now you're doing it on purpose. We should be further ahead than this as a collective. I commend those who's been on journey for a long time. I mean, as a collective. As a collective, it should be. I talk to so many of you who hit me up and say, I'm by myself. I'm by myself in my family. I'm by myself in my city. I can't find or link up with other people. Why are those people lonely though? Because I know it's more spiritual people around. But it's just not more spiritual people who's taking responsibility for their spirituality. There's not more spiritual people taking responsibility for their resurrection. The resurrection of the self. You got to cut that stone. You got to carve that being. Because you got to go within, and you're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to say no to a whole bunch of shit that's keeping you from resurrecting into the God mind that you're supposed to be in. That's the fight we're in right now. The fight with the self. What are you eating today? What herb are you going to take to help clean some of that out? Have you looked into the ailment that you have? Let me research just a little bit and see what I could do on the natural side. What food I could that's anti-inflammatory or that's cleansing, or should I eat more lemons? Let somebody else tell me I should eat it. Let me go research it. Should I take apple cider vinegar? Should I take garlic? Should I take olive oil? Why? Your food be thy medicine. Thy medicine be thy food. Your kitchen should be an apothecary. You should maybe go in your kitchen and grab herbs out that cabinet that's cleansing your family. You should maybe go in there, some stuff that you done dehydrated or canned that you put together so when your baby about to get a cold, and not because you done fed that baby mucus, something just might have came in. And if you're not eating all that poison, then I don't get colds anymore. I haven't had a cold in years. Since I stopped eating that poison like that and eating milk products and all that stuff, it's just mucus. When those things get in your body, it releases the mucus, your mucus membranes burst and release all that mucus in your body. And then you can't breathe. And then the most miserable thing ever, when your nostrils stopped up and you can't breathe like that. But then sometimes things may get in, or a bug might jump on you from somebody else, even if you are clean. That should be in your kitchen. Because if it was me, right now, if I got ill, I'd go in my kitchen, I'd get a lemon, lime, grapefruit, and orange. I would juice them and drink that and push that shit right out my body. Right now, if I felt like something got in my system, I would go outside to the tree in my yard. I would get a piece of pine bark, pine resin, pine cone, pine needles twice. One, I'd make a pine needle tea and drink that. Two, those four things will also go with the terpenes that ends in thyme. They don't like that word on YouTube. The terpenes that end in thyme and pine essential oil. Put all of that in the pot. My shit look like a witch house. Put all of that shit in the pot. Cut the stove on. Breathe that in. Anything in there is going to knock it out. That's when I go for that, I'm going for the big boy. When it start coming in, I cut it on. I put my dogs in one room because the dogs shouldn't smell the pine, the oils. Put them in a room. And that goes through my whole house. So everybody walking through, I'll be like, come here, Calf, come smell it. Put your face over this pot. Let's just knock it out. We don't get colds anymore. Colds come with the bad foods. I promise y'all that. I know you'll say it's a bug, a flu, all this shit. That shit come with the food in winter. Because without that food in winter, you do not get a cold like that. And you might get a sniffle. And the forest citrus will take that right away. I don't know what it is to have the flu again. Or I used to say it all the time. I get sick twice a year. When winter about to come in and when spring about to come in. Every year I get sick for like 10 days. It was routine. And I claimed it. That was my sickness. You know what I mean? I get sick twice a year. I don't get any of that anymore. Even though I was still drinking the beer, I still didn't get any of that. Because it's in the food. It's the food that we're eating that's breaking up those mucous membranes. And then those viruses get in and live in that mucus. All I'm trying to say, y'all, is us. We're doing it to ourselves. These demons are here. Demons as in beings from other places, disguised as humans. I saw him. And I saw the rest of them in that store. But remember, before the eclipse, the Guardian said that the body snatchers were coming. I told y'all. These beings are, particular beings are body snatchers. Beings, different kind of beings have been here, but the ones that's here right now, the new ones that's come in, are body snatchers. And it's right now, as I'm talking to you, it's clicking. Those beings that I felt in Walmart. They're body snatchers. Me and Gogo was just talking about this, but no, even it just hit me different. They're body snatchers. Those were. And you know what's funny? Because before I went to the store, right? Just before I went to the store, I was leaving the house, and TikTok came up. It said somebody made, you know how I get you a notification that somebody made a post, and I clicked on it, and it was her showing the movie Body Snatcher, the exact scene that I talked about before the eclipse with the Aleph. As soon as it come on and show the symbol of the Aleph, for whatever reason, it showed that, and then I left, and we did all the stuff we did, and at the end of the day, we were going to the store, and I saw the man. Body snatchers. I don't know. It was the same face, though. It was just like the same face split into two. The same face split into two faces. Like under one baseball cap, my face twice beside each other. Just smaller. Two of them. And it broke apart. It broke. I watched it break like apart. And it was just like shaking like this. And then when it came back, it fused back into one face. I'm like, oh shit. But if I wasn't clean, could I have seen it? If I wasn't as clean as I am inside, would I have seen it? I constantly take pillars, zeolites, and constantly. I told y'all, the water program is no joke. Get under the water program. Because it'll be cleansing you out when you're not even thinking about it, when you forget. Have it playing in your space, reprogramming you. Get those vibrations in your system. The water programs is no joke. The AFA, the Guardians has given us the AFA, e3live.com. Use my name, Ceka. Get the energy bits, energybits.com. Use Zen Wombs to get 20% off. Keep it, listen. It's not a game for me. Every day, I take them. Every day, I take AFA. Y'all, the AFA does what? Strengthen, it replenishes your stem cells. You need that right now in these times. Add the AFA with the water program. Go to ZenWombs.net and read the blog. Go to the homepage, go down all the blogs on the front homepage. Go to the one about AFA. Go to the one about the water programs. Read it and put them together. As a matter of fact, let me take this now. Got enough water? Coco said she had a dream about the snatchers too. She has. She's told me. Because it's real. It's happening. Get that blue green algae in your system. You're either gonna glow. You're gonna glow red or you're gonna glow green, blue. Keep the blue. Take the algae every day. Even if you take the spirulina, it's not more potent than the AFA. Take that AFA every day. If it's just one pill, if you ain't got a lot of money and you don't want to take 2 pills because you want to just take one. Keep it in your system. Whenever I do that, I'll start off with maybe a week, taking 2 a day, get it in my system good, and then just take one after that. Just keep it there. Keep it in my system. I can't sit here and tell you all the benefits of it right now. Yes, it's amazing. I got the E3 Live. I take the AFA, E3 Live AFA, and then I take the Blue Magic. This is every day. So it has the AFA in it. It got that super blue spirulina in it. It does all kinds of stuff. And then I take the energy bits, which is spirulina and chlorella. The chlorella is really good right now, y'all. It helps you in a real light kind of way. Take it just before you go to bed if you want. But it'll be pulling toxins out. That's what that chlorella does. It cleanses your body out while you sleep. So does the AFA though. None of them is more potent than the AFA, but they all have their uses. The spirulina is a blue-green algae. It's just not more potent as the AFA, but it is also a blue-green algae. Get that algae in your system. That's the first food that's ever been here. That's the primordial food. You cannot eat nothing else but AFA and live. How about that? If you ate nothing else but AFA, the blue-green algae, you will live. That's how much nutrients is in this stuff. And it, again, does all kinds of stuff. You want it for the replenishing of your stem cells, because it goes down into your bone marrow. Just read the article on the blog on it. That's all kind of stuff for you. So take AFA. Oh man, I got so many of their products. I don't promote them because I don't really know them. They sent me a whole package that I haven't even gone through yet. They sell all, the probiotics. I do take the AFA. Their probiotics. What's the other gut stuff? What you got? Enzymes, digestive enzymes. I take it every day to digest this stuff for my stomach, to process it, get rid of it. Because our food don't have the enzymes in it like it should anymore. We shouldn't have to do this. We should have good organic food somewhere. But if the women start growing the food again and put their menstrual blood in there, it'll give it nutrients. But eat clean and then feed the plants like we used to, we wouldn't have to be worried about the food don't have no nutrients in it, because we have the nutrients that it needs. But are we nutrient rich at this point? No, we hemorrhaging every month like, something going wrong. It was a cycle. We don't have to look to them. Everything is right here with us. If you ate clean and nothing but the earth, do you know when you process the food through your body and it comes out of you, the earth's supposed to eat that. You give that back to the tree. You gave your menstrual waters back to the trees. It grows the trees and healing got full of stem cells, and it heals the planet. Like instead of giving it your food, you would go take the life of something and go get a bag of blood meal. What's the difference? You'll say ill, but you went and got blood meal, and that came from animals that were sacrificed. We take camel too. That was sacrificed, and then all this blood is all over the ground. They take it and dry. There's just so much in that. Y'all, it's so much in that. And then we give that to our food and grow our gardens. No, you ain't got to do that. You have a menstrual every month. You can take it and dry it out, store it, and rehydrate it and give it to your plants. You can sit at your plant when it's happening and drip to the earth like you used to, instead of putting it in the toilet, then it go into the system, and then they go in and get it and get the stem cells out of it, use it for all kind of stuff. But the planet is depleted. It don't get our bodies no more. It don't get the urine no more. It's not no exchange anymore. Our body should go to the earth. Like everything else in the forest. What happened to the grandfather wolf? It laid at the base of the tree and it died. And the tree absorbed it back into it. And it grew the tree. That's the cycle of life. To even speak on the cycle of life. Hold on, y'all. To even speak on the cycle of life, it's like, ew. That's how far gone we are. But I'm looking for my Zazobit. I'm looking for my wise women. Because we need to come together again and set this shit off. They'll catch up. They will catch up. They caught up to everything else. It's the shit we've been saying for years. Those of us who's woke, the shit we've been saying for years, and they're like, ew. Look at them, all talking about it now. We've been knew this shit. We've been trying to tell them half this shit. It's so cute. I got people in my family right now. TikTok set a lot of shit off. People sending me all kind of stuff, and I'm like, I know that already. That's what's up. Yeah, I know. I'm just glad to see they waking up. Something woke them up. Or I remember you said this when we was little. Right. Because that's how long. I've been in the knowledge. I've been spitting knowledge to my family when I was 15. That's 40 years. I'll be 55 in a month. Juneteenth, Cash App Ceka. My birthday, Juneteenth, y'all. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Anyway, I gotta go. Y'all hear me, though. I'm just asking y'all to take more responsibility for the collective. Join the tribe. Cleanse. Let's make a lifestyle out of this. Let's clean up together. Let's just clean up together. Let's just be in the fight together. That's why I've been missing for a minute, because I had to deal with some things with myself. But you can see it when I come back. You see the difference. You see the look on my face. Y'all see it? The double nickel birthday. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Hold up, Bobby. How you doing, baby? I didn't know you was here. I'm just saying, yo, we gotta do it together. If we don't see each other, we just know we on it. Our time will come that we're gonna draw. This might be the year. This is gonna be the year that the land, my land is getting built up. The process is starting, y'all. And I'm building a place where we can at least meet and come together and have a place that we can fast together. And you know what I mean? Like, even the retreat that I'm doing, I'm definitely building a retreat for women and children to come. A 7-week thing. It's free. It's by donation only. Because we don't have time. Source will take care of me. We don't have time. That's why I try to do everything I do as inexpensive as possible. Do y'all got y'all Zen for pain yet? Yo, that shit ain't no joke. I got people swearing by it. Thank you. Y'all showing it. Because I'm getting repeat customers now. I'm getting people calling in to hold it, because just the other day that I went to the site, it was out of stock. But it's back. I know you coming. It's back. So get your Zen for pain. It's very natural, all organic, over total ingredients, over 30 organic ingredients, different Chinese medicinal herbs. I got the herbs now at a good deal, so I took the price down by $10 for y'all, because I got a deal, so I gave y'all a deal of the Zen for pain. So for those who paid the original price, I appreciate you for looking out. But now when you come back to get it for y'all repeat, because you know what's working for you, it's cheaper now, because I got it cheaper. I'm just trying to keep us up. Everything I'm doing is just one more step for us to make our own way, to be self-sufficient, to be clean. To all the ingredients in that Zen for pain, it's clean ingredients. It's just powerful, and it works. Nature works, though. That's just the thing. Nature does work. That's the thing. Nature does work. We forgot about it, but it's here. It's always been in us. All you got to do is clean up, and you'll see again. I can't wait. I'm gonna just check out the video next, y'all, that's coming out about Wadika, because I want to do that one separate. Ever since I've done the ritual, nature is changing, and I can see it. And it's calling out, and it's crying, and it's happy, and it's sad, but it's showing itself. And we are its redeemer. We can save nature. We can save nature. We have to give our life waters back to nature. It's in the women. You drip it every month. On that note, y'all, I have to go take care of my family. I'll see y'all real soon, though. Thanks for being here today. Go get your Zen for pain. Go get one of the water programs. Keep it. Oh, wait a minute. I heard I was exercised the other day, like super hard. Like I'm in it, right? And my back was hurting so bad after I finished it. So I took me a soak, and then I cut on Sound. Now, don't forget Sound, y'all. The Sound water program. that one takes the pain out your body. So I went under Zen, gone, pain gone, and then got rubbed down in the Zen for pain to keep it gone. So the combination of the two of them is no joke. I'm about to go give it to somebody right now. I gotta go do a little treatment on somebody. I'm about to go do. So I gotta go. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all real soon. His louse to us. And I'll see y'all soon.